How's it going?
Not to get on for my sake. I was just asking if you guys are getting on.
Oh, I know, but no, I mean, we were planning on getting back on, and then we just lost track of time. The kids ended up staying up late. Um, they were watching me play Soma.
Speaking of, I don't know what that clip was that you sent me last night.
Yeah, I was trying to send you a clip of the monster, one of the monsters in there, but I guess I didn't go back far enough, and I just ended up sending you a clip of me just huddling by some metal structure.
I like even turned up the sound all the way. Like, am I supposed to be hearing something, or?
I was incredibly drunk.
Oh my gosh.
I think Owen was really liking it. Unfortunately, it terrified me.
Yeah.
Disagree.
Themselves, their families, it's a great brainwashing process because very slow generalization of generalize. This is the meaning of
Hippie, honey, what are you doing?
I unfortunately did not end up going to Pinion Stipple Park today, so that's why I didn't call you to see if you were awake.
I'm very upset about that.
I know.
I wouldn't have been awake anyway. I slept a long time today.
No.
I mean, depending on what time, I didn't get till like 3 o'clock. So.
Nah, we were back by then. I also ended up sleeping in really late. Thanks to Poppins being so awesome and helping me get ready, we were able to leave still on our reasonable time. We're thinking I have sleep apnea.
You may. Or you could just be dying.
Dude.
Yeah, I guess Robin says that last night wasn't like that much different from other nights she's observed, where like it looks like I'm inhaling, like I'm like trying to inhale, but I can't inhale, nothing happens. So those people go to my side, and then I can start to breathe a little bit. And I just don't stop breathing. It makes sense why I never feel like I'm rested.
You were technically dying then.
Yeah, not getting oxygen.
This is why I don't get any sleep.
Because you have sleep apnea, or because you siphon off of his oxygen?
No, because I watch him. Usually I'll go to sleep when he's on his side.
I think you just have sleeping problems, but I'm sure this gives you an easier though.
I mean, I've had my suspicions for a couple months now.
I'll go to the doctor to hook up one of those machines.
Yeah, that's something I don't call on Tuesday. Try to message.
No, you never can. Not unless it's an emergency, and they give you another number that you have to call and leave a message with those people.
I just hope I don't have to go back to the sleep study. I'm really hoping my family I was not impressed with the last sleep study I went to.
They might be able to do an in-home one.
I just hope they don't have. I just like, okay, we know it's sleep apnea. Let's just prescribe me a machine. Like,
I mean, it's just like if I were to go and say, hey, I think I have hypertension, I gotta do tests to see.
except for the difference is you get a sleep apnea machine, and you don't have sleep apnea, you're not gonna die. Whereas if you have hypertension, you don't, you take blood pressure medication, and you can die. I don't know. I just don't want to have to go back there. I don't.
You might have to go there to get instructions on how to do a home test, but then you would bring it home and attach it here.
I must wait a moment.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They educate you.
Educate yourself.
Educate.
Racist.
Oh my god, Ken, the other day, I saw the individuality commercial on our
Oh, did you? Did you finally see it?
did. I knew it was it because the way she fucking said it. And I was like, oh my god. I mean, it looked like a legit school commercial, too.
I mean, it is a school commercial, just...
It's just a school for fucking retards, I guess. Or how to make you retarded.
That's pretty bad.
I'm not ready.
What the fuck is this shit?
Gotta respect their individuality.
I can't even say it wrong. Like, my brain will not allow it.
It's funny you said that. I was telling a lady at work, one of you I was training, I was talking to him about it. And I kept trying to, because I said it as an example to say it wrong, like this is how they say it like. And I tried to say it correctly and I couldn't say it correctly.
Yeah, yep, I know.
Oh no, Ken, it's rubbing off on you.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Hey, you want some?
I'm not ready yet.
He's up here begging for food, but I got a fan on my laptop because my laptop overheats. So his head's in the way of the fan. So he looks like he's in like a windstorm. And he's just sitting here trying to gobble down a piece of meat.
Which animal?
Mario.
Oh,
So he's got longer hair, so it's like
flapping.
yeah.
Breeze.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm not Teddy yet.
Hey Ryan, I've picked up 2 Sarath layers.
Yay! 2 Sir Brat's layers.
I'm not ready.
Oh god. Oh god.
What? Are you getting chased?
No, it was I was just running and like fire orbs just kept spawning under my ass.
Oh.
I'm not ready yet.
It's a whale! Everyone likes whale shrines.
I must wait a moment.
Dark festivals in town. Time for me to get my fishing on.
I must wait a minute.
Really, I have to pull up a fucking fishing funnel to do it?
I thought you were in Diablo.
I'm in both games at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just trying to power level her at the moment while she plays WoW. I'm letting her sit in the dungeon. You still get experience just for sitting at the
Pippin,
entrance.
chill, dude. Holy fuck. Whatever you did, honey, adjusting yourself in the chair, moving your leg, it scared the bejesus out of him. About ripped my flesh open. Jesus.
I mean, I barely shifted it.
I know, and it terrified him. Poor bastard. I need to get him some, like, kitty Xanax. Oh, that's right. I think I got Prozac for him.
Yeah, you did. You got it prescribed by Sue, didn't you, or something?
I think it was through Banfield, because it was an actual script that I had to go take to, like, Walfart and get script filled. But I was supposed to divide it into 4th, and it's this, like, microscopic pill, and none of the pill cutters that I've come across can do it. I need, like, one made for especially tiny-ass pills. I know this fucker would gobble it right up.
wait a minute.
which the original Star Wars films stood.
Wow, I really space out when I do when I fish.
You will want to either level up or teleport out, because I'm done.
Okay. Let me let my fishing bobber bob, and then I will
Okay.
teleport in.
Oh man, this headache.
Have you taken any medicine?
Yeah, I did. I took ibuprofen.
Okay. Oh, wait,
Well
where do
struck.
we need to go?
Everybody in, everybody out, everybody in now. Give a nice long shout.
That's what she said at the
Beavis Fair.
bang gang, the gang bang.
This will do nicely.
I'm running. And I will activate another Sarat's lair.
Another Sir Brat's lair.
No, a little sippin' dippin'. It's a sippin' dippin'.
He subverted our expectations to such an extreme that it ignored the core themes presented
I'll take it off your
by
hands.
the Star Wars trilogy decades ago. There is no way that Kathleen Kennedy did not know that was going to happen. There is no way that Disney had no control over the direction of Star Wars.
You listening to stuff about Disney?
The media just tells us
The guy's talking about the music, the industry as a whole.
I was just
The
curious
movie
if they
industry.
fucked something else up.
That is
Fucking
what they
things up
do.
left and right.
Not while I'm in town.
Pippin, I grabbed my drink. Holy shit, dude.
Kyler was like showing me something on a music video, and he showed me two videos back to back, and they were like demon satanic imagery throughout the whole thing. I was like,
What?
I'm not even religious. Like, why do they have so much like satanic imagery in all these music videos that he watches? It's ridiculous.
Is it a certain band or just...
Well, I mean, there's several. There's Todrick Hall. There's this one was someone called Doja Cat. She had two separate videos that had the same kind of
That
satanic
sounds
imagery in
familiar.
it.
I've seen YouTube trying to get me to watch that, Doja Cat.
That's a rapper, like a woman rapper or something.
Yeah, I
Something
can't
like
teleport
that.
to you.
Now you can.
No, I can't. There we go. Sippy dippy.
Oh my god, she's hideous. She looks like a man.
Oh,
Oh my god. Doja Cat.
oh, yeah.
Oh.
He said she shaved her head.
Oh. Even without her head shaved. It's just so bad.
Wah, wah, wah. One company controlled them all.
Talking Pokemon?
I must
Oh,
wait.
I was just mimicking whatever the hell they said on the TV. I was trying to sound like Lord of the Rings and mimic them at the same time.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
So much alcohol that you fish out. Fucking dark man.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, you teleport into the dungeon?
Yeah, I should
Okay.
be.
Yeah, okay.
I must wait a moment. I do not have enough spirit. I must wait a moment. must wait on.
Evie wants me to make a horror game for her, apparently. I was like, how? But Evie, you don't like horror games. They scare you. How would you? You wouldn't be able to play it.
I know, frickin' Rainbow Friend scares her.
She's like, that's not. She's like, I don't have problems with that anymore.
That's why I had to go walk down the hallway, right?
One thing led to another, and we start talking about something. I mean, that's why I don't play solo next to you guys, because I mean, I think you're gonna be too crazy. Like, I'm not scared of that stuff. Okay. That was short.
I must wait on.
Disney did all of that.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, good. I need to...
I must wait on.
Hey, it's a whale. Everybody loves whaling shrines.
I'm not ready yet.
Damn it, pick it up. Gore.
I'm not ready yet. I must wait on.
Okay.
I must wait on. I must wait a moment. I must wait a moment. I must wait a moment. I'm not ready.
Now we're talking about medicine? Price gouging patients?
It's an
I'm always
ad.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'm always interested in hearing what Big Pharma's doing.
Big Dharma.
Always fucking
Being
me
evil.
over. Yeah. Hey, Obi-Wan Jablomi has come online.
Wow.
Where are my cats? Where the fuck? Where did you guys go? No. Just...
I must wait a moment.
this big motherfucking friend. Happy Pippin.
I'm not ready.
Aw.
I need more spirit. I'm not ready yet. I must wait a moment.
There's so many different kinds of alcohol.
I'm not ready yet. Low on spirit.
Low on weird. What are we gonna do about the mattress thing, Poppies?
We need to go find a place that has mattress toppers. That's better than fucking Walmart. I am underwater, you stupid bitch. Anyways.
Is that so?
Yes, it is fucking so.
It is trucking tro.
Aw, Pippi. What are you looking at?
That statement was all that Han Solo needed to hear to
Just so
know
tickled pink that Pippi likes to sit on me now.
a split-second decision. Solo had every to shoot the right
I'm not ready.
fishing pools over here. Okay, tough crowd. I'm underwater, you cocksucker. This dark water skate is so temperamental.
Ouch.
Uh-oh.
I'm okay, I'll survive.
Where are you at?
I hurt my
Well, I mean, I can minimize input. Oh no! Oh no, Ryan! Oh no! Oh no, I'm in the bus! I'm in the bus!
Uh-oh. I'm trying.
I must wait a moment.
Oh, I was trying to make a shortcut to get to you. I didn't know it was ready. Oh god. I'm getting chased by all these angry motherfucking spiders. Ow, what? This is where I wish I had another monitor and I could have WoW on one. Oh my god, there's so many of them.
Yeah, I just pushed past a few to you.
Brought some friends.
I said.
Can I kill the spider?
The bubble removes you from
I did.
probably because it takes the scaling away when you kill the boss. The bubble takes away any poison effects you have.
Yeah, yeah. Any
Oh, I got another
poison,
Tempest floor.
any poison, any burning, any sort of damage over time, it'll eliminate. It's nice.
People complain that these things are impossible to find. They just don't have a high enough drop rate. Blizzard just does not let you have them. And
It's too bad you can't sell
call
them.
the ambulance. But I've gotten like 9 of them. It's like they're not that rare. Shut up.
What they need is just a gold auction house, and you could just sell your shit. Just a gold, not real money.
Wait, what?
And you could sell all the Tempest roars that you get.
Oh, then you'd need the auction house, and they already tried that, and it was terrible.
Well, yeah, that's why I said you'd need one that's just gold, no money. Like WoW has.
It is not as high as what I have by just a little bit. What are its stats? Oh, I didn't know it came with critical pike damage. That just shows you how little I actually pay attention to its stats.
You say critical pike, and the first thing I think of is the big motherfucking long-ass fish called a pike.
Pike and Ike. Pike and Trike. Okay. I have one. Where did it go?
Instead, the tone has been ruined so badly by the silly dancing, and we see the fear in her eye. Now we're just
Alright, you have to accept that, Poppins?
Yep, I was just destroying stuff.
Oh, okay.
Carrie Fisher is just some horrible.
Nope, gotta back up. Get in the fishing hole.
George Lucas's creepy fantasy. Return of the Jedi is about Darth Vader. This is the film that Darth Vader is redeemed. That's remember Darth Vader was redeemed. Well, when this film was originally
Open.
Ken Ben. Little silly Ken Ben.
exactly
I'm not ready.
Darkmoon rabbit here?
I must wait a moment.
Oh shit, I need to teleport here.
Oh, yep.
I'm not ready.
Relax, Pippin, I was breathing.
More spirits. I'm not ready.
Is there any debuff I need to be aware of?
I don't think so.
I'm I'm not ready yet.
How could you, Ken?
This is a solid question.
He did it because he could.
I must wait till
Aren't you guys in the same WoW server?
Yes.
You guys never played it?
Well, if we got something we want to play, yeah, we'll do
I'm
it.
not ready yet.
We see each other in the city.
No, I mean, I just something I just read and I realized you guys aren't playing it.
I'm not ready
I mean, I don't know, babe.
yet. I must wait till
Oh god! That's very...
However, in the future, Anakin Skywalker is already irredeemable.
I'm not ready yet.
You don't really sound unpleasant.
What?
That sounds very unpleasant.
I would agree.
I must wait till
And that thought reminded me how
I'm not ready.
little Puffaduffing and his friends went on trail hiking and like on this mountain and they got lost. They were lost for like 4 days and all they brought with them was like little water bottles and a granola bar.
Jesus. That's a no thanks from me.
Yep.
Yeah, no, the only camping you'll ever get out of me is if we're in a cabin with a bathroom and, you know, amenities. The closest you're gonna get. Once tried to sleep out in a tent in the dark with my fucking butt-fucking ex, and it was awful, and it was scary, and it was terrifying, and I don't want to do it again, because I didn't feel safe. Even though it was within his $250,000 home, acre, house, wherever it was, nearby. Some woods nearby. It was still terrifying, and I didn't want to die.
I must wait till
This all seems like reasonable concerns.
Indubitably. I choose life.
I don't know why.
Oh, are you dead?
Yeah.
Let's see. Can I do it without dying? Yes, I
Here,
can.
I just blew up to a explosion. Died to an explosion. Do.
Little Peppy, you're purring. It's a sea pony. Sell that motherfucker.
Pretty sure he's good if I can.
Oh my god, I would not call him a sea pony.
I don't know. I actually don't know why that would be an insult, but I mean, it doesn't sound nice, but it doesn't sound bad either. I mean, it just sounds like I don't know.
I must wait till
I don't know what to make sea pony as a name.
Well, generally my little ponies are fairly gay. You call a man that.
Oh well, My Little Pony didn't pop into my head at all. I mean,
What popped into my head?
okay, well because of My Little, yeah.
Would it now?
I'm not
It
ready
would.
yet.
Unless he wants to be a sea pony.
Maybe he does. Maybe he wants to be a gay little sea pony.
I'm not ready yet.
Maybe? You don't know.
I'm not ready yet.
Well, almost good again at the park today, which is nice.
Wait,
I
what?
must wait till
Ellen
That's good.
listened again at the park again, which is
Oh, yeah, that is good. I was going to ask about that.
nice. Yeah. So, alright, it's time to go. Yeah, the person they're playing. Alright, well, I'll see you later.
I'm not ready yet.
I don't think I'll ever get over that. Unfortunately for them, it's like anytime it's like they want me to play. these kids. Nope, it's time to go.
You've never seen To Catch a Predator.
What do you mean?
I'm not ready.
I was making a pedophile joke. How people will think you're a pedophile.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, take
I
the
must
food!
wait a moment.
I'm not comfortable chasing other people's kids. Not.
Exactly. Get back here!
I'm not ready.
I want to play!
God.
Chris Hansen like hops out of a bush. Now have a seat.
Okay, that laugh scared Pippa.
Like, no, you don't understand. I just wanted to play with that kid.
Ready yet.
I wanted her to play with me too.
You know, we'll all play together. One big group.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, what's this guy's name?
Bob Saget.
Vic Shee Thunderball.
Whoa.
Vic?
Dick?
No, Vic. V-I-K.
I must wait a moment.
It's a panda. What I'm doing is I'm creating. I am writing down my pet battle teams that beat him.
Oh.
I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes trying to beat him.
Did you get him?
I got him eventually. He's only a daily. It should have been easier. I don't like looking up the strategy to beat him because oftentimes when you look it up, they're like, you need this particular pet. This is what I used. It's like, okay, well I don't have that pet. The problem with their pet battle system is that I can't search by skill. If I could search by skill, I could come up with pets. Like, okay, well I need this skill because this guy's doing this tactic.
Right,
can't-
that would be a good idea.
So what I need instead is I need to understand every single pet and what their skills are so I know what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
But I don't know that. I have 1,042 pets.
Oh my
I
god.
am not going to memorize them.
Yeah.
And they each have 6 skills. And they're leveled up. I'm gonna name this guy.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm gonna name him Skippy.
I must wait a moment. I must wait a moment.
Graves. Man,
I'm not ready yet.
okay. Can I rename Graves? I can.
I must wait a moment.
Okay. Oh, that person's got a dragon.
I must wait a moment.
Oh, that's a proper dragon.
Oh god, there's things here.
There are bings here.
This is
Wait a moment.
Winding Slither Drake. Look that up in your mount journal, Robin. That's a good looking dragon.
Hold on. Yeah, I will. Ryan, come here.
Leave his head. Oh no. Okay, Boston.
Okay, you said Winding Slither Drake?
Yeah. It's a dragon riding mount, but look at it. You sit behind its neck and its neck sits above you. It's a proper dragon.
I like it. Oh,
Yeah, this particular guy had his customized to be red, but yeah,
I must wait a moment.
that's a good looking mount. It reminds me of the movie Dragonheart.
Oh, I love Dragonheart. Oh my god. That's my fave. That was what got me into dragons, was seeing Dragonheart. I was in love with it. I actually still
Robin's
remember
scamming.
lines. I still remember lines from that movie.
It's a cheesy movie, but it's not a bad movie.
Oh yeah, no, it's got some humor in it, and that's what I liked about it.
My burden is too great.
My burden is too fate.
You're
Is it?
what?
Yep. Like I said. Okay, dungeon's done.
Your plurgin is too prate.
Yep.
Plurgin McGurgan. I'm gonna do a random dungeon.
Well, isn't that just fucking fantastic? Do 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 do.
There's someone named Sauron. I think he's a necromancer, and his name is Legendary Lord. Nice. He's got some pretty badass armor, being a
This will do
necromancer.
nicely.
Oh.
Clever.
I like his gusto.
Exactly.
How long do I have to wait?
17 years.
13 minutes. Yeah, pretty much. 13
Close
minutes.
enough. Yeah.
There you go. Arms grasp.
Keep them sharp.
Do they have... What is down here? Zeralak Cavern. I don't know what a Zeralak Cavern is, but I'm going to try to find out.
That's a Beavis. And most notably a butthead.
Believe you?
You should.
Oh, this douchebag talking to a ghost bird. Oh, Nara, where is your song? Oh!
Oh.
This would never happen. You are a child trafficker. It is impossible. Stallone let that out.
Did I get? Oh, it automatically did it. Okay.
Instead, now Stallone said he did not let us.
It says it's right here. Where's it at?
Up your butt.
Maybe. It is a cavern.
Oh god.
Ah, this has got to be it. Can I fly down here? I seem to be able to fly down here.
Maybe this headache is so much having caffeine today.
I mean, that's a possibility.
It's kind of late to drink caffeine now,
Gets out of your system within half an hour, 45 minutes.
That sounds like a quitter's attitude.
though.
Nah.
Yeah, well. Even ibuprofen isn't doing it.
Ooh.
Is it a frontal headache, or is it like back in your neck?
It's like in the back of my neck and going all the way into the front.
Ooh, tension. It's a tension headache.
Oh, whatever it is, it's pretty fucking gay.
I'd have to
Well,
agree.
if you drinking that doesn't help, I can always massage your neck.
Okay.
Don't you ever offer to rub my neck, Robin? Jeez.
Because her hands are not big enough. I mean, they get in between all the rolls of fat. She'd
Oh
have
my
to
God.
get lost in there.
Oh my god!
I like that.
How do you know Ken doesn't have a compass and a lantern ready for me? Oh my god, where'd he go?
Oh, I'm in the dungeon, by the way.
Ken left!
He what?
Where'd he go? Oh, he's in general with Obi. Yeah, there we go.
I'm not ready.
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad. How are you guys?
Good thing I didn't. He was in that channel until I was fucking around.
You what?
I didn't know he was in that channel until I started fucking around and I quit.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, yeah, no, he was. I looked over and saw he was in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent you a message.
Oh, did you? I didn't see it.
Yeah,
Ready yet.
Oh, that's my
How
it's
bad.
all good. I forgot I was in there until I got dragged into this one.
Oh yeah, if I don't respond to you, like if I message you and I don't respond to you, you might as well just try to message me through. Oh, you can't usually message me through Diablo. That's
Nope,
right.
not. Yeah, it's a.
Pain in the butt. Yeah, I know. I gotcha. Well, yeah. I mean, if you want to hop in for a few rounds, you can. I don't know how long I'll be doing it, but I'll be running a couple more.
I am actually on PoE. I finally got the skill that I've wanted to try for 2 leagues,
Nice.
Nice.
and it is awesome.
Yeah, I was trying to get him to play Path of Exile, but I think it's probably going to be best for us to start with the second one comes out.
I don't know. That's like there's not. The second one is going to be a different game. Like,
Yeah, well, that's kind of my point. Is that Path of Exile has a lot to learn with its mechanics, and he's going to learn all that. And then when the second one comes out, what he's learned is going to be useless.
actually, it shouldn't be. They're carrying over outside of how they handle skill gems. They're carrying over a bunch of stuff.
Oh god.
Like
Die.
I think they're carrying over a lot of the passive tree, which would be smart because starting over with a brand new passive tree would be a massive pain in the butt.
Well, I don't know. I haven't looked into all the differences, but I've heard that they basically themselves said it's going to be a different game. So
Yeah, like I think a lot of the mechanics are going to be the same though. Like it's just going to be a new campaign. There's like 1,000 bosses in it. Like, yeah, it's going to be a larger game, I think. But I think a lot of the familiarity from PoE 1 is going to be there. So they can't detach themselves from everything they've innovated in the genre. That would be silly. It's 50 life. But yeah, I finally got there's a spell called Absolution. And what it does is it shoots lightning down that explodes. And if it kills something, it summons an avatar of Absolution. Like it consumes the corpse of what it killed and summons an avatar that also casts Absolution. And it counts as a minion. And that's all they do. They don't taunt enemies, they don't take aggro in any way. They just poop lightning on people. And they don't. And the lightning they poop does not summon avatar minions or like avatars, so it doesn't like chain like out of control or anything. It's only when you do it.
Can you grab this gem, Poppins?
Oh, yeah.
Just to make it go faster.
Yep. Where is it? There it is.
Yeah.
But they released a Vol version of it, and when you use the Vol version of it, like a Vol skill is a skill that you have to charge up by killing things.
Oh, okay.
When you release the Vol version of it, it summons an avatar of Innocence. And Innocence is one of the act bosses. Innocence is one of the act bosses, and he's a complete douchebag. And he's one of the first act bosses. Like when you fight him, if you don't die to him on your first try, either you're way over leveled and over geared, or you're a true god gamer. Like I don't know a single person that didn't die to him on their first try.
Damn.
Yeah, I've seen some videos of some of the bosses. They seem kind of interesting.
Yeah, Shaper, Elder, they're both really cool. A lot of the newer bosses are, I don't like any of them. I haven't beaten any of them either. I don't really do in game. Like, I do experimental stuff. Like I like building. I like making builds and seeing like how far into maps I can get them. I don't ever like chase in game though.
I really don't know what in-game is in PoE.
In game is bossing, like that is, or doing tier 16 maps. Like doing tier 16 maps and farming specific stuff.
Are you really a map though if you're going after 16-year-olds?
Sure.
Pedophile joke. It's a thing. Maps are a thing. God has forsaken us.
I actually saw someone use that the first time I've ever seen someone use that reference. They're like saying that's what they were. I'm like, fuck.
Well, like, there are always going to be pedophiles, right? That's what, but when you turn it into an identity, like that's where God forsakes the world.
Oh, like where people are like they're not pedophiles, they are young attracted.
Yeah, it's called
That's
minor
what I'm
attracted.
saying.
Yeah, minor attracted. Jesus Christ. So basically, what needs to happen is when you find a pedophile, you need to hang them in public.
You and Ken will get along so
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Well, I mean, molesters, and you've chosen you. So this is gonna sound like I'm defending pedophiles, but I'm not. So there's a difference between being a pedophile and a child molester. Pedophile, largely, you can't control what you're attracted to. But if you're not harming kids, although I don't want you near kids, you've not really committed any crimes, right? But if you are a child molester, oh yeah, absolutely. Be hanging them in public and do whatever. I mean, whatever. It's just they've chosen to harm a child for momentary pleasure and hurt that child for the rest of their life. That's awful. That's evil. Yeah.
I get that pedophilia is a mental condition, but at the same time, it's the type of mental condition that needs to be taken out of our genetic profile.
Well, I absolutely agree with you. If you could kill all the current pedophiles in the world and it would go away, I'd say okay. That's a price. That's awful, but that's a price, right? But it would never show up again, so all the kids in the future would be safe from pedophiles. But I don't think that's what's going to happen because we don't know what causes it. So it's going to be.
Well, so here's
So
the
it's just
thing,
going to
though.
go up again.
It might. Like, I think it's a generational issue. Like, I don't think it's going to happen. Like, we'll say 1% of the population are pedophiles, right?
Okay.
We'll call it a blanket 1%. So there's like 7 billion people on the planet. You know, so how many people are pedophiles? Like, you do the math. What is it, 70 million, or is it 700 million? Would be 1%. So it'd be like 700 million, right?
Well, right. Oh, I mean, I don't know what 1% is. I mean, it's what is it? 700 million, I think, is what it is for 7 billion. I think that's.
Yeah. Okay. So 700 million people are pedophiles. So
Right.
say we find those 700 million and we euthanize them.
Okay.
Of course, more are going to be born. But if you
Right.
continually euthanize them as soon as they are found, humanity as a whole will evolve out of it because suddenly, oh shit, you know, like that's how we work as a species.
No, I don't think it would. I mean, again, that would still. First of all, that's falling into a territory. This is a good conversation. That's falling into a territory that evil territory, right? Because they're not doing anything, right? The pedophiles of themselves that aren't molesters aren't doing anything. Because I suspect, with how much I've seen of that stuff come up in the last like 15 years, I suspect there's a much larger population that doesn't harm children, but are attracted to them.
Of course.
So, what I would say is, if you're going the route of kill them all, right? And then you have to continually euthanize them. That's a greater evil that can't be justified by the like if it's like one thing. This is where it's going to get really the nitty gritty of evil. One time killing of 700 million people saves all the kid in the future. That's an evil that is evil, but the good eventually outweighs it, right? If you have to continually do it, you know, like you said, let's say 1%. So every 10 years you've got to kill 700 million people, or even, you know, half that. That's an evil that continues to grow and infest.
Yes, let me go ahead and get this out of the way. I completely get where you're coming from, but I am mildly sociopathic, so I wouldn't ever see that as any form of evil.
I get it, and I can't, you know, it's hard to, if someone says killing a pedophile is evil, it's hard to sit here and take the stance and go, it's hard to defend that and go, you know, or says it's not evil, I'm sorry. It's hard to sit here and go, it's hard to argue them and say no, you know.
You know, like, I'm not there for, I do think it's disgusting, you know, like, right. And I get that most of them don't act, obviously, because any form of mental illness like that, there is a percentage of the population that exists that has it.
Right.
You know, like...
But what I was going to get at is that it's not... If we knew how to prevent it, because there's nature versus nurture. I'm sure there's some level of nature, right? Some of them are just born with something wired wrong in their brains, and they're just gonna be pedophiles. Others, like people, this isn't the only way you can become a pedophile, but let's say you're molested and you become a pedophile when you're older.
Yeah.
That kind of nurture would be eliminated by what we're talking about. But I don't think that it would go away and people would just naturally, you know, I don't know, some events happen when they're younger and they get stuck in an adolescent mindset and they're always attracted to adolescents or kids or whatever. So it's not going to be just a genetic thing, like, oh, they're predisposed to becoming that. People are going to, because we don't know how to stop it. We don't know how to stop the conditions that create them, is what I'm saying.
There are some people that are going to become that way due to trauma. I understand.
Right.
But my point is if you get rid of all of them, that trauma will not happen for the next generation.
Well, it's not. But I don't think it's only
eventually
trauma.
Breed it out. Like.
Well, I should say. I don't think it's only trauma because they were molested. That's not. I mean, that's a big portion of it. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think that that's the only thing that would create someone who is stuck, like, attracted to kids, like, for all of humanity's future history. I think there are things that could stagnate your emotional or, I don't know, sexual tastes.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, emotional damage. That would do it. So I don't think the evil would.
So you think like the Mark Norman joke?
Well, I don't know what that is, but go ahead and explain it.
Oh my God, you don't. Okay. Mark Norman's fucking hilarious. He does a lot of pedophile jokes, and they. Like,
well, that's
like his one of his more famous ones that gets a lot of kind of reactions was someone brought it up in the audience, and they were like, pedophiles. He was like, pedophiles. He was like, yeah. He's like, ugh. He's like, can you imagine? It's like, they can't help it. He's like, think about it. He's like,
I know that guy. Yeah, he was talking about like grape juice.
He goes, when I was a kid, or when I was in third grade, I liked third grade girls, and I liked grape juice. He's like, but now I'm an adult. He's like, I like adult women, and I like red wine, but I still like grape juice. And then he like wipes his head, and he's like, whoo, that was close.
yeah, I know that. I've seen that joke. That's kind of funny. But that's what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. I get where you're coming from. If you want, like, I would be the fucking arbiter. Like, I would have no problem for the rest of time just murdering the shit out of pedophiles.
And
Like,
on an emotional level, it's hard to argue against that. But on a moral level is where I'm coming from. Like,
I don't have morals, so I'm cool with it. No, I genuinely don't. I have absolutely no fucking like moral. Like, I can justify anything. Like, it's cool. Like, I'm fine with it. Like, my dream job is to go around the country, like, putting a single bullet in the head of people that are on death row. Like,
Jesus Christ.
save taxpayer money. Like, why are we spending so much money housing criminals that are, you know, supposed to be put to death? Like, these fuckers are supposed to be dead. Why are they still alive? Why are they eating taxpayer money? Why are they being sheltered? You know, like, just give me, like, I'll buy the bullets. You pay me a salary, I'll buy the gun and I'll buy the bullets. And I will travel around the country executing people. Like, I'm fine with that.
well, that gets into a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, like, do they deserve to be on death row or not? Some of them are pretty fucking verifiable.
Well, I'm talking about the usage of psychopaths for history, but for society, like society. Me and Ryan and Robin talked about this the other day. Psychopaths. Is that a 70? Yeah, I can't do that. Damn it.
Hey, Dave.
I can't.
Hey, I want to send you a picture of this chip dip, and I want you to tell me what you think it is. Literally, every time we buy, Kim thinks it's mold. I mean, it probably is mold. I literally just opened this yesterday, and it was fine.
Is it still happening?
Yes. Yes. So I opened this chip dip yesterday, had no light green specks in it. I opened it tonight. Keep in mind, it was only out for like probably 20 minutes last night, or maybe about a half an hour.
Whilst eating.
Yeah. Close the lid, put it back in the fridge. Haven't touched it until just now. Got it out, light green spots.
Did you send it yet?
It's sitting there like it's going to send.
You should open up what is this on Reddit and see if they can identify that. You might get.
You
some
should
interesting
actually.
answers.
That's actually a good idea. Because
Did you send it via text or Discord?
Tried sending it via text. I'm just gonna send it via Discord, I think, because yeah, that's a lot better. That was instant.
Oh, it just came through on my phone.
But so you can see on the outer edge, there are bright neon green spots.
Why couldn't they just seize the droids and leave without a fuss?
I mean, definitely.
That doesn't like it. That's way too bright to be. That's way too bright to be mold. It looks like it is. It looks like it's dye, like food dye. Like it looks. So this shit has peppers in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's jalapeno cheddar dip. It's the hell of a jalapeno cheddar dip.
Okay, so that all right. So it sat out for around 30 minutes, and then you put it back in the refrigerator, right?
Yeah.
And nothing else in your refrigerator ever grows mold on it if it's not in there for too long. Like, you're sure that your refrigerator's cold enough to keep food safe?
It's actually more on the colder side. I've turned it up just a little more past normal.
What that looks like is, so when cheese warms up, it expands. Like, just like everything else. And then when it cools down, it contracts. Like just like everything else.
Like
what that looks like is it is pulling food dye and pressing it to the surface through the porous material.
Okay,
Like,
yeah,
look at the package and see if it has green food dye listed.
Green food dye? It'll literally say green food dye?
Well, it'll say dye number whatever. Like, just look to see if it has dyes, because that doesn't. It looks too bright to be mold. Mold would be a slightly darker color. Because if you look at it, you also see splashes of orange and red. Like that
that's from the chip dip. I mean, from the chips, I think we were eating.
Well, a lot of them are the exact same size as the green dots.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't eat it. Like, especially if you're concerned it's
Okay,
mold.
so it's cultured pasteurized milk, cream and non-fat milk, modified cornstarch, salt, whey, dehydrated bell pepper, monosodium glutamate, dehydrated jalapeno pepper, sugar, natural flavors, autolyzed yeast extract, garlic powder, onion powder, maltodextrin, enzyme-modified cheddar cheese, lactic acid, spices, dehydrated parsley, extractive of paprika, extractive of turmeric, gelatin, potassium sorbate, and enzyme.
So a lot of those dehydrated parsley, especially.
Yeah, could that be causing that?
Yeah, easily.
Okay.
But again, if you think it's
I don't know,
so,
it's just weird. It's
for one thing-
always when we get hell of a good dip, or it's really any chip dip. Any chip dip that we've gotten usually has the same green spots in them that appear. And we usually buy two different types of chip dip. We buy the regular hell of a good and that hell of a good. And sometimes you buy the Dean's dip or whatever. All of them get it. It's like the day after. It's fucking...
Could it perhaps be caused from, like, double dipping and the bacteria in your mouth being in there?
yes.
I don't double dip though. I never double dip. I
So
make sure not to
that
double
is-
dip because that's
That
just
would be
kinda...
that'd be the number one cause of any bacterial growth. Is saliva. That's why, like, if you open a bottle of water and you drink it and you put a cap on it and you set it down and you forget about it for a few days, you should not drink that water. Like, it can make you incredibly sick. Same thing with
Right.
onions. If you cut an onion and you're only going to use half of it, throw the other half away.
Okay.
Onions have, like, they're almost like bacteria magnets. Like an old remedy for like colds and flu and shit like that
Ouch.
is to cut half an onion and put it next to where you sleep, and cut the other half and put it in your socks, because it will actually draw bacteria to it.
Huh.
Deceitfulness and failure to learn from mistakes actually become institutionalized.
Can you get
Now I
some
ignore a
I'm
lot
on
of
my
that
way.
shit.
You what?
Then I ignore a lot of that shit. Like, I'll throw an onion in the refrigerator. I just put cling wrap on it and hope bacteria doesn't grow on it. But
It's just so weird that it's every time we get it. Every time we get it, every time, like,
Have you tried scooping it out? Does it grow back?
I don't remember. I want to say we tried that once. I don't remember.
yeah, I probably wouldn't eat it. Like, if it's like new growth, it could very well be mold. It just doesn't. Like, it doesn't look like mold that I would be used to seeing. Like, having worked in restaurants for most of my life, I've seen a lot of fucking mold.
Right.
I've thrown away tens of thousands of dollars worth of product, much to the chagrin of the owners of the restaurant.
Better safe than sorry.
I wonder if I can do the league mechanic. The league mechanic this league is a MOBA.
Bum, 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 bum. The what mechanic?
The league mechanic for PoE this league is a MOBA.
Oh. I don't know what that is. I mean, I know what that MOBA is, but I don't know anything else you said. What's a league?
Leagues
What's
are
a
like
league
seasons.
mechanic?
Yeah, leagues are seasons.
Oh no, I gathered. I was just trying to get through. But I mean, I don't know what a league mechanic is.
So, you know how... Oh, hold on. I should just pass it, that's it. So you know how the mechanic for Season 1 of Diablo is the hearts?
Yeah.
Well, every league also has a mechanic. Like, there was one was Breach. in Breach where like every zone that you go to has a little portal on it. And when you touch the portal, it starts expanding and changing the environment around you, summoning Breach monsters. And you have a very limited amount of time before that portal reaches its maximum size and then starts collapsing in on itself. So you need to kill as many of the Breach monsters as you can to get all of the Breach shit that they drop. And then the portal closes, and whatever you killed and whatever it looted, or whatever you got for loot, is what you got for that one Breach. Well, the goal for that league was to collect Breach shards that you could eventually turn into a Breach key. And you use the Breach key to open a large portal that you go through instead of it affecting the environment around you. You actually go through it, and you have to open the Breach portal there and go with it as it expands until you get to a boss. And then you kill the boss, and then you exit the Breach portal. That was one league. Another league mechanic was called Delve, and it's literally a dungeon that, like, it's like a never-ending dungeon. The average player will never reach the end. Like, because it goes down to, like, layer 15,000 or something.
Jesus.
Yeah. Like, it was endless. Oh, yeah. Lots of people do it. Like, they make builds that are specifically good for Delve.
Damn.
And, like, they'll spend, like, the first week, you'll see people getting to, like, depth 6,000, depth 7,000. Yeah, there are people that are really, really good at this game. I'm not one of them.
Dedication, man.
I mean, it has 10 years of being, you know, an objectively really good game. So, a lot of people put a lot of time into it, and a lot of money. I'm one of those. Back when I had a job, I would buy supporter packs regularly. Pretty much every new league, I would buy a supporter pack. Onslaught League was my first. Was it Onslaught? I can't remember if it was called Onslaught. Oh, Bestiary League was really fun. It had a Pokemon mechanic.
Nice.
You met a character named Einhar, and Einhar is a big jovial hunter, and you would buy nets from him, and you would net certain monsters, and he would show up, and he would take them back to his menagerie. And then back at his menagerie, that's a core mechanic now. Like, people liked it enough that it's a core mechanic. But you no longer have to have nets. Like, Einhard just shows up in certain areas. And he's like, hey, let's go hunting!
Did he just say Greebles in the background?
Better than Goebbels.
Greebles is a cat term.
He'd probably say burrito, because he's talking about Star Wars.
Again, as long as it's not Goebbels.
Oh god.
Hey, listen, I used to watch the History Channel when it was good. Those World War II documentaries were awesome.
My grandpa gave me... I don't know what happened to him. I think they got lost in the move, and I regret it forever. But my grandpa was, like, he's 99. Like, he's still alive.
Damn.
But he and his brother Roy, like, Grandpa himself joined the Merchant Marines before World War II. But Roy signed up for the war as a soldier. I can't remember what branch he was in. All I know is he was a legitimate war hero.
Hats off
Like,
to
he
your
had
grandpa.
No, that was my great uncle Roy.
Oh, okay. Hats off to your
Grandpa, like I
Uncle
said,
Roy.
he was in the Grandpa was in the Merchant Marines. His brother Roy was the soldier. His great uncle Roy had several Purple Hearts, a Silver Star, Bronze Medal. Like, he had a bunch of Nazi paraphernalia from Nazis that he killed. Like, he he had 3 SS daggers from SS that he killed. Like, he would tell war stories, like, you know, they were, I can't, like, he wouldn't say what towns or anything, but he'd say, yeah, we show up in a town and, you know, we find a few SS and bayonet them, take all their shit. I'm like, yeah, Great Uncle Roy killed a bunch of Nazis. He's fucking awesome. That voice sounds familiar. Who are you listening to?
Let me see. Oh, Media Zealot. This is the advanced sci-fi. Advanced sci-fi civilization is too stupid to exist, and he's making fun of the Empire from Star Wars.
I wouldn't be making fun of the Empire. I'd be making fun of the Rebellion. Like, the Empire, yeah, they're fucking tyrannical and, you know, like, but the Empire had, like, way nicer places. They kept clean.
This is like a video shitpost. He gets to be pedantic and he picks apart things to, like, prove how stupid, like, a real civilization or a villain or whatever is. Like, this is why he wouldn't win in real life. And it's completely stupid. It's just a vehicle for him mocking and making jokes for a half hour or whatever. It's pretty funny. You should look him up. You probably like him. He's done a bunch of different villains, individual villains. He's done the Harvesters from Independence Day. He's done the Empire. He's done the civilization from that Will Smith movie, After Earth. I don't know what they were called. He's done a whole bunch of them. He just nitpicks the movies and makes fun of them. It's pretty funny.
Sounds like Critical Drinker. Have you ever heard of him?
I have. This guy's better. He's funnier. His videos are funnier. But this guy, Critical Drinker's good. Don't get me wrong. But this guy spends like months doing each video, and so when he releases one, it's just really funny. But no, Critical Drinker's good too.
I don't know that I like Critical Drinker, but I don't dislike him. Like, I'm kind of middle ground on him.
Yeah, he's kind of neutral in my eyes.
The guy that does Zero Punctuation. I can't remember what his name is.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
I liked him, you know, years ago, but like the shtick kind of.
Yeah, it's not that he's not smart or funny. It's just that the shtick gets old. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's where I'm at with Critical Drinker. Like.
Yep.
And
that's how you.
Internet commentary guy. Like, I can't remember his name either.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the shtick gets old. That's what I used to like. Jeremy Johns. He still does apparently do movie reviews. I used to watch him all the time, and his shtick just got boring.
The only internet Jeremy that I know of is the Quartering.
Me and my buddy mock him. He's not wrong in what he says. We mock him because he always he always reads articles, right? And he always misreads them. Like he'll be reading it and he always misreads something. It changes the context of the article, and we laugh because his reading comprehension is pretty poor because he reads it incorrectly. Like I said, he seems like an okay guy, and he's right about a lot of the stuff he talks about. But for a guy who's like overly produced and tries to sanitize his content, it's funny that he makes up mistakes like that all the time.
Not just that, but he is just fucking dreadful at pronouncing things.
Yes, he is.
And so